What is going on, guys? We're back. Evidently, I closed the game improperly last time. So I think this is just going to be a short video. I'm just kind of looking around for some trophy cleanup stuff, and I came across something I might be able to do right now. A lot of it looks like it's kind of new game plus stuff. Some of it I missed, some of it I'm curious if I missed. We'll find out. There's actually something else I just thought of that I'm gonna need to look up. I'll probably look it up during the video. And there's a trophy for getting all normal weapons and special weapons, of course. But they're separate trophies. And I don't know, I thought I searched around pretty good, but apparently I missed. See, look at this guy.
I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to be done away with. Who would take my place? See for yourself. I sell only the best treasure.
Yeah, and we don't have any reason to keep this guy alive anymore. So, let's go in for one more fight. Oh. Well, never mind. God, that means because I still got more weapons, we're looking at like a new game plus 5 to get this finished up, or at least a 4, because we've got to kill him twice. We've got to kill him twice. But I also need another set of weapons. Or a new game plus, so, I don't know, a new game plus 3, I guess. Possibly new game plus 4, depending on how things go. Let me go ahead and look up these normal weapons. Alright, I guess we should actually open up a log here. So we've got saber blade, rapier, yeah. Great Sword of Fate, electric coil stick, crop police baton, salamander blade dagger, booster glaive blade, fire axe blade, pipe wrench. Blind man's double spear blade. Oh, is that one I don't have? I feel like I've read the second to the large. Is it up there? As you climb the wooden tower within St. Frangelico Cathedral Chapel, ride the second to the two large spinning wooden wheels, then roll off onto a side room on the right. Well, I feel like, oh God. Oh, it's gotta be this right here. There it is. Normal weapon collector. Hold on. Don't hit me. Oh, lucky. Well, I guess that was the only one I was missing, so that knocks that one out. And then, of course, oh God. Yeah, of course there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that's locked to New Game Plus. I don't think that there's any special weapons that we can actually get right now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so it looks like they're all boss weapons. Except for possibly one. We're missing a bunch of records, which I actually do want to look at. Shadow Flower, Fascination Field. I was curious if we got... It doesn't look like we did. Yeah, I think I remember, like... Oh, she's not even here anymore. The bell lady that was standing here. I remember when we were fighting the boss, where we found her. I was like, oh, maybe we should go back and talk to her before we kill the boss. I'm pretty sure I had that thought. Of course, didn't do that, and that was definitely one of the records we missed. Now, it was saying that there was some weapons that we might have locked ourselves out of, but I'm curious about, like, a lot of the missable stuff. I'm imagining that we can do... I'm imagining we can do all the missable stuff in New Game Plus. So I'm not really too concerned about what they say is missable and what's not right now. Part of it kind of depends on this lying mechanic, but it's something that we're just going to kind of have to figure out along the way. Anyway, yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. And then in the next one, we'll end up starting up New Game Plus. Unless I end up finding another trophy that I feel like we can get right now. I'm a little disappointed about the Alidoro thing. I was really hoping that we can at least get Alidoro killed. And that's really going to be a holdup, because I'm not going to kill him next time, because, well, you know, in the next playthrough I'm not going to kill him, because there's still more special weapons after this spot that we need to get through the ergo that we obtained from the bosses. And if we can't kill him, if we choose not to fight him,
Alice, see for yourself.
then that kind of sucks. I thought for sure we'd be able to fight him right here. I mean, he's not in the freaking hotel. I'm a little disappointed that I missed out on that weapon, though. The one that we just got. I had a feeling that we should ride one of those wheels. I didn't really think that there was going to be... I don't know why I didn't, I guess. I was just afraid of losing the ergo that we had or something like that. But yeah, not being able to fight this guy right now is a little upsetting. So, I think what I'm going to do... Ah, shit, went to the hotel. Curious about, like, because this is a Souls-like game, I'm imagining that 16,000 ergo. Why did that go up one? Or did it go up 400? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm curious if levels are going to start getting more expensive. I thought that would have already kind of happened, though. I'm curious if boss or enemies are going to be harder to beat. Star fragments. Where's our gold coin fruit? Oh, there it is. So yeah, we can hold those in storage. Looks like everything can kind of be held in storage. I can't believe we went through so many star fragments on I mean, I think a lot of it was used on the fucking chick. Forgot her name. We got a decent amount of upgrade material still. But I think most of this stuff carries over to New Game Plus, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we'll probably end up killing the cat and the fox in the next playthrough. I imagine that most of this stuff isn't going to stay. We'll probably keep our records. I'm curious if we'll keep the pictures. I would imagine we won't. Like the pictures in the books. I'm gonna have to... Oh, and there was this... Which one was this? No. This one here. This cryptic vessel that we fucking missed because we didn't have the right weapon. That kind of sucks. I think there was one more cryptic vessel that we get from killing Alidoro, which is gonna kind of suck because that's gonna be like a new game. I mean, after we get the special weapons from the next playthrough, it really shouldn't matter. We should be able to kill them pretty much every time if we want to. So, I mean, we're gonna have to go through one more playthrough without killing them just to get the special weapons. And then after that, like New Game Plus 2, we'll probably be able to kill them. I don't really see why not. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too much. I did kind of want to not give away all the secrets. We used all the quartz, right? Requires one. Do we have that one? Oh, it says I have 0. So it sucks that we missed this quartz. But I'm imagining we can kind of do the other upgrades in the next playthrough. Of course, we're gonna have to do a New Game Plus 2 just to get the last quartz at this point. I'm really hoping I don't mess up the riddles next time. I might have to actually just keep the answers on hand just to make sure I don't miss them.
I just want safety
Or I
for
don't mess it
everyone at
up.
the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask.
Exploding packet. Actually, there was a... sword that I was curious about. Which it doesn't look like I actually have. I wanted that sword on the loading screen. And from what I heard, it's actually on Aladoro's back. All I really noticed was the giant fucking pickaxe on his back, though, and I was like, if that's the weapon, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. And it sounded like it only looks like the loading screen weapon when you're using like your power attack or something like that. I want to take a second look at his weapons, though. Now I'm wondering how you get the damn thing. Oh, it literally is on his back. I want that fucking sword, man.
See for yourself.
Oh, it's literally this. It just looks a little different on here than what I'm used to seeing. Because you don't see those... This looks like
See for yourself.
handle holders coming off of it. So I'll actually get this next time, and it's the first boss weapon that we get, so that's kind of nice. I'm actually excited about getting the umbrella, which is kind of strange. The trident I'm kind of excited about getting. This one I'm not too crazy about. I mean, it's alright. And I guess, I mean, it's needed for the trophy, because it's a special fucking weapon. And then the amulets are like nothing to write home about, so I mean, like, immunity to all status ailments isn't bad. Fury attack dodge available. Fury attack? Does that mean that you can dodge the undodgeable attacks? Amulet that can be equipped. Sentry's fear to ghostly. Puppet devouring green. Oh, this is the swamp. The swamp boss. Monsters information. But he also disappeared. If this does what I think it does, it's actually going to be pretty nice to have, especially for the freaking chick that can't remember her freaking name. That was on top of the tower, basically. I actually might end up using that. Because I think she's the only one with, if Fury Attack is what it's called, she's the only one with a Fury Attack that I couldn't figure out how to dodge. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there was another one. I don't. It's hard to remember, honestly. All Legion armor ability tier +1 doesn't sound bad. Oh, and plus one of the upgrades with the quartz was to increase your Fable slots. Number of Fable slots. So we'll actually be able to do a little bit more damage with this weapon. Or with this amulet equipped. And I'm not sure if I'm going to continue using the saber through the next playthrough. I'm probably going to go with a different proof of humanity. Probably going to go with a different clothing choice as well, just to kind of, you know, keep things going. I might end up using the alchemist cape. Because it's like, you know, benefiting people who take pride in being the masters of Krot. We're kind of the masters of Krot right now, if you ask me. We whooped the shit out of everybody. Basically. I mean, there was things that gave us a hard time, but in the end, we're the last one standing. You might have had to turn back time a few times in order to make that happen. But, you know, we're here. I'm still pretty happy I didn't have to, like, farm a whole lot. There's a lot of different fucking cool weapons, though. Or not, what, outfits. Like, you can almost... As many playthroughs as we gotta do, you almost have a fucking different outfit for each playthrough. And, yeah, I'm still not too crazy about these masks. I still wish they did, like, hats instead of masks. I guess in some ways I understand, because like the whole stalkers wear masks and blah blah, you know, kind of lore wise I guess it makes some sense, but at the same time having like some nice top hats and stuff, like a Robin Hood hat, whatever he's got, you know, like a fedora or something. Yeah, but even a bowler, man. A bowler for fucking one of these. I don't know which one. I'm not too crazy good with hat names, but I knew those ones. There's actually a lot of amulets, considering... I'm a little upset that there's like a health plus, you know, life amulet +1. Leaping +1. I wanted like an increased carry weight +1 would have been really nice. Or if the fucking blue guardianship amulet just had increased weapon capacity on it. It didn't even have to be as much as the carrier's amulet as far as carry capacity, and it would have made me happy. Like, we'd still be kind of fucked right now, but, you know, as we level up more in New Game Plus, it would have been really fucking nice to have. Physical damage reduction rate. What is it we're wearing right now for amulets? Dodging even at low stamina is like a must-have, and the increased stamina recovery speed is like a must-have. Increased weight might be able to get changed out eventually, but we need to increase our weight capacity by quite a bit in order to, like... And that might be one thing that's holding me back from using a different weapon right now. Is that all the weapons that I would want to use are... They're almost all of them are heavier. And our weight our carry weight right now is like, if we put on another 2 pounds, we're fucked. What is this? 22.8. We can't even go up this 3.6 pounds without being overweight. And I still want this extra damage reduction. I'm probably going to be focused on equipping that without being at heavy weight before I worry about changing weapons. Increased weapon attack proportionate to number of Fable slots is pretty freaking nice, and it's probably going to be one that is always used. So really, honestly, the weight limit is the only thing that might end up going eventually. But we'd have to level up quite a bit. We'd have to level up capacity like another fucking 40 in order to be where I want to be. I'm curious in New Game Plus if our hair is going to go back to black also. I would assume not, but I feel like it should. But yeah, carry capacity is hindering us quite a bit right now. What if we take this off? 105 out of 117, 106 out of 135. So, oh, that's just, so we lose 18 carry weight, which really isn't that crazy. I think that might be, I don't know, like less than 10 levels away. I'm still pretty adamant about keeping our stats pretty even going all the way through this, because it's just what I always do in Souls games. That's kind of what I like to do. In this, it doesn't really matter that much because, like, you don't have weapons that you have to have certain stats in order to actually be able to use. It morely just increases, you know, different things like your HP, your stamina, your carry capacity, your resistances, damage, stuff like that. But still, just seeing all your stats even, you know, it makes me feel right. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know, though. It really does seem like it would make sense to just slap a whole bunch of levels into capacity just so that we can actually use another weapon, take off the weight amulet, possibly use something else. But at the same time, what else would we want to use? I mean, that swamp amulet wouldn't be bad if it actually gives us the ability to dodge the undodgeable attacks. Honestly, wouldn't be bad. Chance of pulse cells not being consumed when using. Yeah, you know, we've got 10 pulse cells. It's not that big of a fucking deal at this point. Increased critical attack. You know, if it was increased charge attacks, it'd be a bit different. It's still not bad, but increased damage inflicted on puppets. And I mean, some of these, like puppet damage, human damage, some of it's carcasses, resistances. I mean, some of it's very, like, dependent on where we're at in the game, what enemies we're fighting, stuff like that. Reducing fall damage, not a big deal. I mean, it might be good to equip it for, you know, momentary circumstances. But that's almost just not even useful. Increased physical damage reduction rate would actually be really nice to use. What do we got here? +3 for motivity and technique. I think that's increased damage, which wouldn't be bad. I mean, you could almost argue that that would be better than the Fable slot one. Actually, we might... Oh, no, I don't think we can check, because the increased weapon attack in proportion to number of Fable slots, it doesn't actually show a stat increase, I don't believe. Let's see, how do I... physical attack, 179 plus 74. $179 plus 86, so it goes up 12. If we just equip something else, does it go down below 74? No, it does not. So it doesn't actually show like your damage increase for the oh, that I'm not even on the right thing. Increase carry away. I wanted to change this one out. So what was it? 174. It went to 186. Or not 186. 74 to 86. It's still at 86. And then once again, we'll go here. Is it still 74? It's still 74. So yeah, it doesn't really show. It's like an invisible counter. Which is a little irritating. But, you know, I guess we could test it on an actual enemy, which would probably make more sense. Because I'm curious if you have to have those Fable slots usable or not. I would imagine... I imagine you probably don't. Maybe we should go ahead and try that. The only thing I can think of is to go to... Isabel Street, I think, would probably be one of the better places to try this out at. So we're just going to try, like, the first hit. The first hit is all I really care about. What is the damage counter on the first hit? With the Fable slot attack increase, without it, with the other one, without it. $221. $245. $218. Okay, so it's kind of sporadic. Which makes it even harder to tell, honestly. $233. $258. $229. So far, the Fox Amulet seems a little bit better. The Fox Amulet seems a little bit better. I guess we'll try it without. I'll just put on resistance. $210. Oh, what was that? $225. $239. It's really not even that much of a difference. But now, I'm gonna have to kill some more enemies. $226, $230, $255. That seemed like a critical hit. Although, I don't know what the hell they consider a critical hit. $238, $259, $233. It does seem like I'm doing a little bit more damage than when I just had one slot filled up. Okay, we're maxed out now. $234. $275. $272. So it does seem like we're doing more damage with the slots actually filled up. Because that was like the low end with 3 slots. 226, 229. So it does seem like it makes more sense to have the Fable slot attack increase. Which, I mean, we start out with 3 Fable slots. If this increases proportionate to the number of Fable slots, we can have up to 4. Then, you know, it just seems like that kind of makes sense, you know, like, you have to have the damn Fable slots usable, filled up, whatever, in order for that damage increase to actually take effect. Now, what else do we have here? Dodging, stamina recovery speed. Do we have one that increases increased ergo acquisition when killing enemies? I think we were using this at one point. I swear I saw 229 there. It's really not a huge difference, though. 125. Oh, that's not what I wanted. $117. What was it? 117 and 125. Yeah, that's not a huge difference either. And what else do we got here? So increase HP, stamina, Legion, weapon durability consumption, we really don't care about. That's kind of a stupid ass one. Restore HP continuously is kind of nice, but I mean, again, we got enough pulse cells that it shouldn't really matter. This blue guardianship amulet would really be nice once we get the carry weight up to where we want it. We'll probably end up using that, honestly. Motivity +4. I mean, that's just like stats +4, which is great. But with our increased weapon attack proportionate to Fable slots is not a big deal. Damage reduction is also nice. So it's kind of... I mean, I think that we'll probably go with the blue guardianship amulet over the damage reduction. This actually weighs less too. Yeah, I think the blue guardianship amulet pretty much over everything else that we have. Temporarily increases physical damage upon successful attacks. It's interesting. Overall, that swamp amulet is going to be pretty nice to swap out, probably for stamina recovery speed at some point. And then we'll trade out the carry capacity amulet once it makes sense to. Hopefully towards the end of the next playthrough, but who knows. I'm still pretty sure I'm going to want to keep my stats even. Even though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to. Like I said, it just looks nice. Looking at it like, yeah, look at... We get all to 99, like, yeah, look at those stats right now, all 99. And who knows, maybe it'll get to a point where the stats don't really go up when you put levels into certain things. And maybe that'll change my opinion on it. What we got? We got 11 grand. We got enough. 700. Let's slap out a few of these. 15.9. There, 16. We'll do one more level up. This will kind of, we can check out. So carry capacity goes up 3 pounds. Oh no, that's Legion. Yeah, carry capacity goes up 3.5 pounds. Probably per level. And so one level into carry capacity would probably make it so we can use that damage reduction amulet. Whatever the hell it was. Converter. Is that what it was? Frame. It's 3.6 pounds. We'll probably be able to use it in one more level up. for now, what do we got here? So vigor is damage reduction. Capacity is damage reduction plus carry weight. Motility is damage reduction and attack. Fuck, is everything damage reduction? Pretty much everything gives damage reduction. Vitality, capacity, motility. Okay, so advance and vigor are the only thing that doesn't give physical attack damage reduction. But other than that, like resistances is always nice. Advances, special resistances, I think is the way they look at that. Fire, electric, acid, and then disruption, shock, and break is kind of a separate category. I think that'd be special. And I mean, the more defense, the better. So, stamina, vigor gives stamina, which is great, you know. It's just awesome. I love stamina. I'm always out of stamina, and then I'm sitting there waiting for the fucking bar to fill up. Right now, stamina and capacity, honestly, capacity is the most important thing right now. Although fucking physical attack would be really fucking nice. Because I'm tired of sitting there slapping enemies like 50 fucking times. Honestly, I think some of them take more than 50. Some of those bosses take more than 50 hits to kill. Oh, has it just been increasing the required ergo by 1 this whole time? Per level? And I hadn't noticed? Whatever. Okay, we're doing vigor. I think I'm done fucking talking. Next level is going to be into capacity. Hopefully we'll be able to get our last damage reduction defense part at that point equipped. And what does this do? Shock resistance. Oh, I'm so freaking done looking at this stuff. 0.01 increase for damage reduction with the other cartridges. But the other resistances that do go down so drastically. This goes up 127, this goes up 144, we lose 162, and we lose 149 for shock. There's 10 disruption and 17 for break. $127 and 1. $144 and 1. Yeah, I mean the shock cartridge seems like it gives us the most defense for everything. Break and disruption gives us 0.01 more physical damage reduction rate, and you know, break increases break resistance by quite a bit, disruption increases disruption resistance by quite a bit. But the other two stats go down more than with the shock cartridge. So I feel like that's kind of the best cartridge to use, except for certain circumstances where you're really just trying to get those disruption or break resistance. Somehow I managed to make this a full video just getting one fucking weapon that we missed, figuring out that we can't kill Alidoro right now, and messing around with amulets and just talking about some random ass bullshit. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my ramblings. Like I said, in the next video, unless I find something else that makes sense to get, which I doubt I will, trophy-wise, then we will be starting up the New Game Plus playthrough. Other than that, I'm gonna miss all these guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.